Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending what part of the world you are in. Uh, so we're working on the 30K 90-day Freedom Formula Sprint that is getting done in DGC. And I was trying to do this every day for a half hour, but I think we should really maybe just do 2 days in a row. Um, do 2 days in one day. This way, you don't have to commit to be here every day because I know it's tough, especially on the weekends. I had that wedding yesterday and it was super, super, super awesome, but it kept me away from my computer for the past couple of days. So I have been kind of doing 2 days, 3 days in a row. Today I'm going to, so we did day one and day two. So far we have um you have decided who you're going to become for the next 90 days and moving forward. And then on two, your execution window, uh, meaning trying to get those 2 hours, 3 hours on that throughout the day. So hopefully you already know who you're going to become and what time in the day you're going to dedicate to do your 2 hour workday or your 3 hour workday. So day three, we today we're going to go through the workflow, which is very, very important. And I know that there's a lot of people that question this. I question this for a very long time. And if you have no structure, it's kind of difficult to get there. So for the most part, what you want to do is just schedule 2 hours. If you're able to do it all in a row, that is fabulous. But if you can't, then you're doing your 9 to 5, you could cut it up. Just my suggestion is to just try to do either half hours or 1 hour or 15 minutes. This way you are able to keep track. And when you could do 50 minutes and 50 minutes together, I think that keeps it a little bit more simple. So what you really want to do is, which I have a worksheet for this, you're going to find the worksheet in the module. And if you're already signed up for this, you should be able to get into the module. If you have not, please just send me a message. I will send you the link. It doesn't cost you anything right now, but the first few people that come in are going to just be able to go through this with me. If you have any questions or anything, we could connect and you could become accountable. But I want you to be in it if you really have the intentions to be in it and you're going to make it work because I want to make it work. And I hope that whoever's in there, that we're on the same mindset. So content creation, you probably just you want to put in at least 1 hour on this. And the reason that you want to do that, especially in the beginning, it does take a little bit of time if if you're not used to making videos. So create 3 short videos per day. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Don't get fancy. Sometimes when we get too fancy and we start picking on ourselves, it could take a lot longer. So it's best to just try to don't overthink it. Whenever you feel something comes to your mind, grab that phone and start recording. And even if you do 3 videos and you could do six. Because then tomorrow you're able to just like go in there, do the editing and keep it moving. Don't do a video and edit. I think it's best to just do whenever you feel you're in that mood. Forget about changing shirts. And I think we went through this before. I know you've been told before, you know what? I just go and keep changing shirts. If you don't have to, if you feel that you're going to like whatever, just do it the way you want, the way you're able to. Just don't, if you're in the mood to do it, just get it done. Um, Not getting fancy. I used to stay away from my computer because I used to feel like for my phone making the content because oh now I have to brush my hair, I have to fix the background, I have to do this, da. If you start trying to analyze everything, it's just not going to work out. So, and by the time you finish setting up, you're going to be exhausted. So are and you're going to be an exhausted person in your video. And we don't want that either. So master one platform first. If you do that, you will gain speed and perfection. But if you're working with TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, IG, it gets a little bit more complicated because now, unless you could do one video, and I have never done um, the program that you're able to just like it spreads it out itself. I have not ever used that program, but if you are manually going to do this, it's going to take you a long time because as we know, every platform has a different way of accepting their videos. So TikTok, is all scroll, 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 scroll. So you want to do something short and sweet. IG is more into the, oh, now you have to maybe teach. And then Facebook, okay, it's all about gossiping. So, oh, did you hear? And so everything, everyone is different. YouTube, you have to create your long form video. So if you're not used to doing this and you're just trying to gain that structure to just fit in and put in your 2 hour workday, just do one until you get and master it, master the platform, master the rhythm, master everything first before you move on to something else. I know that TikTok you're able to just do the same video on Facebook, but you still have to go into Facebook and do a little script introducing your video. So, I mean, it's really up to you, but that's just my advice to you. Structure time eliminates overthinking. So once you have that structure in your mind that you're able to do it quick, you don't overthink it. You just do it and you say it, and that's that. So that's 1 hour in that until you master it and you're able to just cut it down to a half hour. So 30-minute visibility. So you could post free ads. And in those free ads, you're able to go out there and just put in a video a long form video or a TikTok video. And there's a lot of people looking for work. I'm not sure how if the hashtags work on the free ads, but I know you're able to put in links. So if you put in your link, you make sure that you keep track of your numbers. That's important. You have to kind of fit that in there. If you don't do the free ads, then you should be going live at least 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week. So visibility, you want to be known. Going live is becoming more important than ever, and more so because of AI. We don't know who's AI, who's real, and who's not. So by you being live, people could see you and they're even able to interact with you as you're doing your live. It builds more trust and it's a faster than anything. You're going live, you talk, you do your half hour, whatever it is, and you're done. You're also able to do, if you do your live first, you're also able to do clips that you could use as content. So keep that in mind. Um, you want to do 30 minutes of engagement and conversion. So respond to your comments, whether it's TikTok, whatever platform you're using, respond to your DMs. Yes, we don't want to do DMs. So there's a lot of people that go with DMs and it's working for them. So I really try not to go through my DMs, but if I see a DM that someone is trying to find out more about my program, oh yeah, I respond. Everything else I don't because I get too many DMs as you all probably know, that it could get crazy. So whoever wants to give me and pay my bills, no, thank you. I don't need to connect with that because I'm sure that ladies, you know how it is when you talk about single moms, you're gonna get single dads in there. And oh, if you want me to pay your bills, give me your WhatsApp or your tele we don't need we don't need that. Plus, it's biting into our minutes. So reply to your emails. If this takes longer than 30 minutes, it's okay. That's a good problem to have. That means that your momentum is building. That means uh, that you're up in there. You're getting more emails, you're getting more messages, you're getting more stuff. So you're engaging and you're watching on your conversion also. Um, you should spend at least 1 hour. This does not have anything to do, it does have something to do with everything, but you should be dedicating 1 hour into learning. It's different than it's not included in your 2 hour workday. This is more like um 1 hour learning and implementing. So you don't have to be all over the place learning something different all the time, but just dedicate to one thing, something that you know that you're the weakest in. Try to train a little bit on that to improve your weakness, or strengthening that one skill just to get it a little bit more stronger. Don't jump to something new every day because this is when we start getting crazy and we lose that focus, and then we get overwhelmed because there's a lot to learn. But I think that one thing at a time works better than just like putting our heads a little piece in every spot. So that would be like 1 extra hour. Focus skills, skill building creates speed. So once you focus on that one thing and you get that skill down pack in your pocket, you'll be better at it and you'll speed through it. And again, that takes away from your minutes. So total daily time is 2 to 3 hours producing, 1 hour skill building, 3 to 4 hour total to build a real business. So you're not going to be spending 8 hours. It's not an all day thing. It should not be. I mean, although that if you ask my husband Tony, he'll be like, well, she works more now than she did before when she had the 9 to 5. And it's true. I do enjoy doing this. And I am now engaging on I'm trying to do the 3 days uh call in my community, but that's the reason why I need to sit down today and kind of like figure out what I want to do because I want to give to you guys, but I also don't want to spend all day because I'm cutting short on a lot of other things that I need to do. So it's not, it, sometimes that not endless scrolling kind of like takes away from us too. So structure removes randomness. Workflow creates momentum. When you master your workflow, you get more done in less time. So look forward to that. Look forward to have less time work on what we're doing because that's what we want to do. So tomorrow built on this. So today execute your workflow. So now we know who we want to be. We know what time throughout the day we are going to dedicate the 2 hours, and we know our workflow. It should not be 8 hours a day. It should be 2 to 3. I would say 3 to 4 hours a day. So you could just be able to interact. If you have your community, try to put in a little bit of time in there and no, we don't have to put in a lot of work into it, but just try to interact with your members, see what is needed, see what they need, because people out there that we're trying to help uh might need the same thing. So blessings through you to you all. Actually, no, this is not. So that was on day 3. Let's touch a little bit on day 4. Let me go in here real quick. Because I do want to touch a little bit on day 4. All right. Our ideal customer clarity. So this is a very, very important um, topic because a lot of times we don't know who our perfect customer is. our ideal customer. And that is because we forget the reason why we started doing this to begin with. Um, if you talk to everyone, you convert no one. We're not out there looking for everyone that's looking to make money because we don't know everyone's pain. We know our pain. So let me ask you something. Who are you actually speaking to right now in your content? Do you know? A lot of us don't. I mean, sometimes it takes us a little bit of time to know this because, okay, so we know we have a program. Okay, so we know that we want to make money. Okay, so we know we want to help people. Okay, so we know we could take 2 hours workday. And we go with just that. It's too broad to talk about if you want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. The rich want to make money. The millionaires want to make money. It's just a thing. So, but it is too broad. So if you have to kind of like focus on one ideal customer. And for the most part, when you are asked, okay, well, when you're told, well, your perfect customer is you, meaning exactly why um, did you get into this? So, and what stage is your ideal person in? Are they just starting? Are they overwhelmed? Are they burnt out? Financially stuck? Scared to start? But there's got to be something that you could focus on. So if you don't know their stage, your content stays generic. And we don't really want our content to be generic, especially that we're taking our time to do this. So, what are they frustrated right now with? Not enough money, no time, feeling behind, tech overwhelmed, fear of judgment, um, which a lot of people won't start on Facebook because they're afraid of people that they know seeing them. And they're going to start judging and talking blah 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 blah. But what are you doing? This doesn't work. And of course, they start putting spider webs in their brain. So now we get confused and overwhelmed. So now here's where it gets really powerful. And you need to ask yourself these questions of why not ask? What have they already tried? What's a job that they hated? A side hustle that didn't work? Courses they never finished, MLM, doing it alone. Like, what is it that got them or made them feel stuck? So this matters. This matters because when you speak to what they already tried, they feel understood. So this is when these um I hate to say clients or customers because that makes it a little bit like salesy. But this is when people, they feel understood. We love to feel understood. So now I would like for you guys to answer honest. What are they secretly thinking but not saying? We don't know because they're not telling us, but you know what you are secretly thinking that you're not putting out there. What is that? Maybe I'm tired of depending on a paycheck, or I'm feeling behind in life, or I don't want to ask my husband for money. Uh, I'm scared. I'm too old to start. I mean, I'm a little past, I don't want to say late 50s, but I'm past mid 50s. And sometimes we feel that we are a little too old to start and not acceptable. We have people in our community that are in their late 80s and they're trying. I have one special lady. She's one of my members and she goes to a lot of the calls that I join. And oh my gosh, I love her, all the energy that she puts into it. And she tries so hard. Why can't we? So, no, but find out who your ideal customer, what they are feeling, what they're thinking, what they're going through that they're not sharing with you. Why do you hold yourself back? What's keeping you behind? What, why are you feeling behind? So when someone feels understood, they trust you. And trust builds buyers. We know that. When you see someone or when you hear someone that you start trusting, you start feeling, I mean, that you, then you feel that, okay, you know what? If I'm going to buy something, I'm going to buy it from them. TikTok. TikTok was not trusted right away. Everyone was on Amazon. Me. It took me a long time to shop from TikTok. My husband was the first one that started. I'm like, no, Amazon brings it right to my door, and I know it's going to get here. But TikTok started showing up everywhere. TikTok started being all over the place. And now I trust. But in the beginning, it was a little difficult. So trust builds buyers. So one action step that we were asked to do on this day, um, create your I help formula, for example. And you're going to find this in the worksheet. Um, I help blank who are blank. To blank without blank. That's a lot of blanks in there, right? But that's because it's our personal ideal customer. For example, I help, where's mine? I help women in their 50s who feel financially trapped. Build automated legacy income using a 2-hour focused workflow within 90 days without needing tech skills or quitting their job, their 9 to 5 job. So that's just an example. In the worksheet, you're going to find the formula. So, like, I help, and you find the specific person, and then who is struggling with, and then you do the specific frustration, build or achieve, and then you put in that blank. So you could do that on this. Uh, don't forget, clarity creates confidence. So you need to be clear about who you are helping. And confidence creates authority. Authority creates income. So you are a brand. So show it. Show it all over your face when you're doing this content, when you're doing these videos. This way, people start trusting you and you have that clarity. But look within and see what it is that made you be here. When you hear, oh, but your perfect customer is you, what does that mean? Why did you get involved in this program to begin with? There's a lot of people in DGC that are making this work for them. You can make it too. All right, so it is 2 minutes to the half hour. I was going to go over um, day 5, but I respect your time and I said a half hour and I want to keep it as that. So the next topic is going to be the trust economy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it and I'm going to post it in the module together with a worksheet that I put in there. So if you have not grabbed your spreadsheet, 30K in 90 days, uh, 30K in 90 days sprint, grab it so you can keep track of your conversion. Your weekly scoreboard, it has a daily execution tracker. This way you can keep track of your stuff. Blessings to you all. And this time, yes, I'm going to drop it here. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for keeping connected and for being accountable. So And again, get involved, come in here if you really mean to be here. This is for you. This is to become accountable, and we could make that 30K in 90 days. We could do 60 if we really want to, but we have to work at it because if we don't work at it, it's just not going to happen. So, blessings to you all. Tomorrow we have a call um, at 5 o'clock. Digital growth is still open to everyone. It's not going to be open for everyone uh, starting the following week. I'm shutting that down, and only the VIP members are going to be in. So get in there. Thank you. Love you all. Blessings to you all.